I'm undeterred by fines.
I don't think any of us were particularly fazed by it. It's certainly strange.
Even with the potential for being fined by the city, a group of residents who have taken it upon themselves to clear snow and ice from bike routes say the clearings will continue.
I will happily accept a fine and fight the fine if it means that I can get out there to help somebody's commute be a bit safer.
Ian Walker, a teacher and advocacy chair for Bike Winnipeg, says the city is misguided in their strategy to fine anyone clearing roads, cycling infrastructure, or sidewalks themselves.
I think the city mentioned the fines because they have egg on their face. And, the general public's pointing out that they're derelict in their duties and they're not keeping up the active transportation infrastructure.
My thought was that the optics of them fining us for clearing snow from bike lanes is pretty nuts.
Anthony Leong is an active transportation advocate who, like Walker, has been out clearing bike routes with a separate group. He says they would love to not have to chip away at ice in bike lanes, but it's getting the city's attention and it's helping cyclists and others who want or need an alternative to cars.
Our issue is with the policy. The policy producing the situation which marginalizes people, frankly. It's inaccessible.
It's impactful for the folks that don't have access to a car. And I believe about 20% of our population doesn't drive. So we're neglecting the people who need snow clearing the most.
But the city already knows it can't maintain the sidewalks and active transportation to the level that they are meant to, according to the snow clearing bylaw.
At a public works meeting, City Councillor Matt Allard asked for this fine to be removed.
I don't think it's reasonable to impose fines on residents that are making our public right-of-ways safer.
We reached out to the city and asked at what point they would fine someone for clearing these cycling lanes. They did not get back to us by broadcast deadline. More cyclist-led clearings are planned for this week. In Winnipeg, Mike Albanese, City News. The City of Winnipeg has now sent a statement in response to the actions of these cyclists. It reads in part, "We want to be absolutely clear. The city is not considering issuing fines for clearing snow on roadways, sidewalks, and pathways. Rather, we want to hear from pedestrians, cyclists, and motorists so that we can better identify trouble spots and address them correctly. It can take us some time to clear every public sidewalk and pathway throughout the city when a major operation is called, and we appreciate residents' understanding because it's an absolutely huge undertaking."